Ever feel like you're stuck in a loop of big dreams and zero action? You know you're meant for more. But that cozy couch and the endless scroll just seem to win every time. If that sounds familiar, then you need to hear the story of Amir. Amir was a young man with a heart full of ambition. He dreamed of vast, thriving fields, of being a respected and successful farmer. There was just one tiny problem. Amir was incredibly lazy. He was the king of I'll do it tomorrow. His days were filled with grand plans, yet never started, and brilliant ideas that withered on the vine of procrastination. One sunny afternoon, his wise old uncle came to visit. He saw the fire of ambition in Amir's eyes, but he also saw the heavy chains of laziness holding him down. Instead of a lecture, his uncle handed him two small, identical-looking seeds. "Amir," he said, his voice calm and steady, "I'm giving you two very special seeds. This one," he said, pointing to the seed in his right hand, "is the seed of ambition. And this one, pointing to the left, is the seed of laziness." Amir was puzzled. "What's the difference, uncle?" His uncle smiled. That's for you to discover. Plant both, but notice, the ambition seed requires your constant care. You must water it with your sweat, feed it with your actions, and protect it with your dedication every single day. The laziness seed, however, needs nothing from you. It will grow all by itself. Amir, thinking this was just one of his uncle's strange lessons, shrugged and planted both seeds in separate corners of his small, neglected garden. That evening, he thought about watering the ambition seed. He really did. But then he thought, "Hey, it's just one day. I'm tired. I'll start tomorrow." The next day, he was shocked. Overnight, the laziness seed had exploded into a thick, thorny weed. Its dark green leaves were already spreading, casting a shadow over the tiny patch of dirt where the ambition seed lay dormant. Amir felt a pang of guilt, but the weed looked so strong, so vigorous. It was almost impressive, he thought. Wow, that was easy. The thought of fetching water, digging, and tending to the other seed suddenly felt like a monumental effort. So, he put it off again. Days turned into a week. The laziness weed grew into a monstrous bush, its thorny vines strangling the other plants in his garden. It blotted out the sun, and its roots cracked the very earth. And Amir, he did nothing. He'd wake up, see the monstrous weed, feel overwhelmed, and retreat back into his comfortable bubble of inaction. His dreams of lush fields started to feel distant, like a story someone else had told him. The fire in his eyes dimmed to a flicker. One morning, he stared at his reflection. He saw a tired, defeated young man. The vibrant dreamer was gone. He looked out at his garden, now a wasteland dominated by the thorny monster of laziness. And in the darkest, driest corner, almost completely buried, they saw a tiny shriveled sprout. It was the ambition seed, barely clinging to life. Something inside Amir snapped. It was a feeling of profound loss, not for his garden, but for himself. He had been given a choice, and he had chosen the easy path, the path of nothingness. He had let the weed of laziness choke the life out of his potential. He realized his uncle's lesson with chilling clarity. Ambition needs to be nurtured, but laziness, if left unchecked, will grow on its own and destroy everything. With a surge of desperation and newfound resolve, Amir grabbed the nearest tool, a rusty old hoe. He began to attack the laziness weed. It was brutal work. The thorns tore at his hands. The thick roots resisted every pull. For hours, he hacked and pulled in sweat, his muscles screaming in protest. It was the hardest work he had ever done in his life. He was tempted to give up 100 times, to just let the monster win. But then he would glance at that tiny, struggling sprout of ambition, and he would keep going. After what felt like an eternity, the last of the laziness weed was ripped from the ground. Exhausted but triumphant, Amir collapsed. He then crawled over to the ambition sprout. Gently, he loosened the soil around it, brought it a cup of fresh water, and cleared the debris. From that day forward, Amir's life changed. Every morning, before the sun was fully up, he was in his garden. He watered his ambition plant, fed it with compost, and protected it from many new weeds that dared to sprout. It was no longer a chore. It was a ritual, a daily commitment to himself and his dreams. As the ambition plan grew stronger, so did Amir. His small garden began to flourish. He planted more, worked harder, and learned everything he could about farming. Years passed. Amir's small patch of land grew into acres of the most vibrant, healthy crops in the entire region. He became known not just as a successful farmer, but as Amir, the man who conquered his own laziness. Now, why am I telling you this story? Because every single one of us has those two seeds inside us. The seed of ambition, which holds all our hopes, our goals, and our potential for greatness. And the seed of laziness, which thrives on procrastination, excuses, and the comfort of doing nothing. Which one are you watering today? Your dreams won't happen by magic. They require daily action. They need you to show up, even when you don't feel like it. Every small step you take reading that chapter, going for that run, making that call, writing that first line of Cody's, like a drop of water on your ambition seed. And every time you hit snooze, say I'll do it later, or choose distraction over discipline, you're letting that thorny weed of laziness grow a little bigger, cast a little more shadow. Don't wait until your garden is a wasteland. Don't wait until your dreams are barely a whisper. The power to change is in the small actions you take right now, today. Procrastination is the thief of dreams, and action is the only key that fits the lock. So, what's one small action you can take right after watching this video to water your seed of ambition? Don't just think about it, do it. Your future self will thank you for it. Start today and watch your own magnificent garden begin to grow. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to cultivate your greatness.